Everybody, it's Triple G's, and I'm going to do a cooking video. I'm going to make soy chicken. I washed my chicken. Put you guys here so you can see my chicken. Hold on. I already had washed this chicken. There. And it's wings and little drumettes. I already washed it, and I put a paper towel on the bottom so it can drain the water. So now what I'm going to do, you guys can hear my bird. I'm going to add some brown sugar, and I use this brown sugar. I get it from the Oriental store, and it's crystals, and it's really good brown sugar. I use it all the time. And what I do with the brown sugar, I'll just spray it around in the chicken. I do about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Then you can either use fresh green onion, chives, whatever. I don't have fresh green onion, so I'm going to just use chives. And you just go ahead and sprinkle the chives in there. I don't measure it. I just pour it in there. Then you're going to use soy sauce. I use my Aloha soy sauce. I use the lower salt. Any kind of soy sauce will do. It doesn't matter. And just go ahead and pour it in there. Then, be right back. I gotta get a couple more ingredients, and I'll be right back. And I am back. I forgot 2 more ingredients. You can eat, I use minced ginger, and I use 1 teaspoon of minced ginger. You can use powder if you want. And I just put it in there. Then I use minced garlic. I don't use too much minced garlic on it. So I just use a teaspoon of minced garlic. Put it in there. Then, you guys can see that. Then my hands is clean because I just washed it. I mix it around the chicken and there, and see, it's mixed around really good. And for those of you that want to know, I'm making soy chicken. I already got I already had washed the chicken. Make sure you guys wash you guys' meats. I always wash my meats. But yeah, so you just keep mixing it around. Get all that nice good taste in there. So yeah, you just go ahead and do that. Then you get a bag. You either can put it in a Ziploc bag, a bigger Ziploc bag. I don't have a bigger Ziploc bag that I want to use, so I'm just going to use this cooking bags. And I'm going to, right now, let's put this over here. And I want to share with you guys too, I went to the doctor's today. I'm going to have some blood work taken. She's really thorough. I really like her a lot. She's a female doctor and she's very, very thorough. But anyway, I'm going to get some blood work done. Then an ultrasound of my thyroids. She also prescribed me some blood pressure medicine because my blood pressure has been high. Not, you know, dangerously high, but it's up there. So I'm going to have to go pick up my blood pressure medicine later this afternoon. She also gave me a shot for my allergies. And so hopefully that helps my allergies. So, but anyway, that's, I wanted to share with you guys a little deal that of what the doctor had said. So now I'm going to put the chicken in the bag. If you guys can see that, I don't have my cameraman, but anyway, you put the chicken in the bag. Put the chicken in the bag. And this is wings and drumettes. You can use any portions of the chicken, breasts, thighs, drumsticks. And then after you get done, let me rinse my hands. Then after you get done, you want to put all the good goodies in there. All this. You don't want to waste it. You want to, see if I can, all this, you want to put it in the bag. Put the bag there. Put it in the bag. There. And it's all in the bag. Then you will marinate it. You want to, sometimes you want to do this. Get it in, all in there. See? All in there. Then I'm going to rinse this the bowl that I had the chicken in. Rinse that out. Really good with hot water. And then what you do, you get the bag and you just stick the bag in a bowl. That way it won't leak. If it has a hole on the bottom or whatever, it won't leak in your refrigerator. Always put it in a bowl. Even if I do it with the Ziploc bags, I always leave it in a bowl. Then you put this in the refrigerator. Let me get you up here at me. Then you're going to put it in the refrigerator. Like I said, you can cook it, leave it in the refrigerator for a few hours, and then you can cook it. If you can find room. If you can find room, people. Stick it in the refrigerator. There. I had to find some space. Then, when you get ready to cook it, you preheat your oven on 300, and then you depending when you're going to put the chicken in. I usually like to put mine in. I usually put it in about, because it's wings and drumettes, so it don't take long to cook. So I put it in about 2 o'clock. I preheat my oven on 300. Then I put it in at 2 o'clock. And I put the oven down to maybe the temperature to, I say, what do I do? 275. And make sure, and then when it's 275, I cover it. Always cover it when you just put it in the oven. Cover it. And then when it's time, when it's almost cooked, then you can unwrap the foil and let it cook with no cover to it. And usually what I use, I always line my pan, and I love this no stick foil. That's where the chicken don't stick, you know. And this is where every time when I see it in the store, I always pick me up one because this works. It's a miracle. It's a miracle to me. I mean, nothing sticks to it. So I line my pan up with it, and then, you know, I put my chicken in there. Then you want to cover it with some foil. Like I said, just cover it so that way it can cook inside. And then once it's start to cook, then you just uncover it and just let it cook with no cover. But make sure, like I said, the wings and the drumettes, it don't take long to cook. But like I said, if you're cooking it with a breast, that take a little bit longer. So, but you know, you just have to watch when the chicken is done. It's just like making baked chicken, but this is soy chicken. So I'm going to show you again what I use for the ingredients. Okay, always wash your chicken. I always wash my chicken, my meat, whatever I cook. Then you put 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can use any kind of brown sugar, but I love to use this brown sugar. I get it from our Oriental store here, and it don't even ball up. You know how some brown sugars ball up? This one don't, because it's crystal. And this is really good brown sugar. Then I put 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and it's depending on how many pieces of chicken you got. Then I put you can cut some green onions, fresh green onions. I didn't have any fresh green onion, so I used chives. And I don't measure the chives, I just put it on there. I put a teaspoon of ginger, and this is the minced ginger. You guys can see minced ginger. Let's see. It's like, let me turn this one around, sorry about that. That's minced ginger. That's the minced ginger. And I use a teaspoon of that. Then I use a teaspoon of minced garlic. I don't put too much garlic in there because my husband don't. He likes garlic, but he don't like a lot of garlic. So I just put a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. Then you put soy sauce in there, and I use the Aloha soy sauce, the lower salt one. But like I said, you can use any kind of soy sauce. It doesn't matter. You can use the lower salt, or you can use the one with the salt. It doesn't matter what soy sauce you use. But I use this brand, and you just pour it in there. I don't measure the soy sauce either. But then, like I said, you can cook it. You can make it and cook it the same day. Maybe leave it in the refrigerator for a few hours. You know, if you do it in the morning, you marinate it in the morning and leave it in the refrigerator a few hours. I would have done that, but I had a doctor's appointment, and I just barely got out not too long ago, because she was running late. She had a lot of people in there. But yeah, so like I said, you can do it in the morning, marinate it in the morning, put it in the refrigerator for a few hours, and then take it out and stick it in the oven. So until then, I'll be back when it's time to cook it. Peace out. Hey people, it's Triple G's, and I was going to do it tomorrow, my soy chicken, but Al, he wants it tonight for dinner. So I had it in the refrigerator. I had it in there for 4 hours, So I think it's time to get it cooking. I like to have it, like I said, I like to have mine overnight, but he wants it. He loves soy chicken. So okay, let me get this thing down here and show you guys that I'm gonna put it in a pan. Oh, there. So there, I'm gonna put it in a pan. He said, why not tonight? So I guess it's not gonna hurt. So, here, and I used to make this a lot when my kids was little, and my older son, he didn't care for meat. He doesn't care for meat. So when I used to, well, I said my kids, well, I'm talking about my younger one. My older one, he did not care for, any kind of chicken. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this, but my younger son, yeah, and just pour it on there so you can get it really good, because later on you're going to take the cover off. You know, just pour it here and on there, and so in my hands. Let me rinse my hands, and I'll be right back. Okay. As you can see, there's the chicken, and you're gonna cook it covered for right now. See? With a foil, I'll cover it back. And what you want to do, I do this, I vent, let's see if I can get it. I get a little knife and just give it vent some holes in it. Wait, and now it's time to put it in the oven. Like I said, I got the oven, it's preheated already, it's on 300. So being that right now it's almost 2 o'clock here, I'm going to leave it at 300 and then keep an eye on it, and then when it's almost cooked, I will take the foil out and just let it cook without a cover on it, without foil on it. So okay, I'm going to stick it in the oven, and when it's done, I'm going to stick it in the oven. When it's done, I will show it to you guys. I like to make my soy chicken with rice on the side, white rice. Oh, it's really good. And you can also make a side dish, green beans, sometimes I make coleslaw when I'm making soy chicken, or macaroni salad, but I didn't have time to do the macaroni salad today because I had a busy morning. So therefore, I'm going to stick this in the oven, and when it's done, I will show you guys the soy chicken. Excuse me. Hey, you guys. Now I'm going to check the chicken. So I'm going to turn the thing down, and I'll put it down here. It's smelling good already. So let's see. See? And see? You want all that juice to just soak in it. Let me put it close. You want all that juice to soak in there. And it's not done yet. Still got to get a little bit more brown. So I will put it back in the oven. And I will take the foil off it and place it in the oven like that. And then when it's done, I will be back. Hey, I'm back, and I'm going to turn the chicken and let it cook a little bit more on the other side. Turn the chicken and let the juice, some of the, oops, see how soft it is? Let the juice go on the other side and let some of this juice evaporate. I can't even pronounce it, evaporate. Yeah, it's almost done, but I want it this side a little bit more brown. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in the oven and let it cook little about maybe 20 more minutes, and then I will show you the finishing touches. See you guys in a little bit. Rice with salsa on top, coleslaw, and soy chicken.